People can't be mad at me because I gave people exactly what they wanted. I'm finna become a full-time dad. And I'm very happy. I've actually set myself up for this a long time ago.
You know, ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I see my toes. Keep a couple feet inside the photos. So official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know.
This year right here in 2024, I've had to actually spend a lot of bread, and I had to, put a stop to some stuff that was going on. And it cost me a lot of bread, and it was well worth the money that I spent. This year right here has been, it hasn't been as crazy as most years, but I had a couple battles this year, and it actually worked out very well for me. Every month I spend a lot of bread on my kids. I make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it. And not only do I make sure I do what I'm supposed to do, I actually make sure that it's done far in advance before the date that it's supposed to be taken care of. I've never been really the type of dude that actually slacks off when it comes to my responsibilities. And it's like, people can't be mad at me because I gave people exactly what they wanted. On this here platform, YouTube, mainly on the Crier family, I done showed love to a number of people on this channel right here. And even though a lot of stuff blew up in my face in front of all of you guys, y'all seen everything. There is nothing that happened in my life that you guys did not see. There was no secrets that I did not want out there that was put out there anyway. And I continue to backtrack. And I had a lot of people say, man, you stupid, man, this is crazy. You need to move on with your life. Someone's gonna end up getting hurt or being, put in jail. And it's like, one day I got the strength, to just never look back. Let me tell you guys a little something about me. Since I moved out here to Texas, I've been in multiple relationships. You feel me? It's no secret. Some of the videos are still on my channel right now. I've been in multiple relationships since I've been out here. Some of them were long relationships, some of them were short relationships. But out of the 4 relationships that I've been in since I've been out here in Texas, I've never actually broke up with any of them women. I mean, you guys seen the videos yourself. I never actually broke up with any of them. They always broke up with me. Whether they felt like I was a bad person or they felt like I was mentally abusive, or they felt like, I couldn't keep my mouth shut when it comes to personal things. And they were right. They all had a reason to actually break up with me. I mean, if I was them, I would have broke up with me too. But, and during the breakups, some of the breakups, some were easy for me to walk away from, and some weren't easy for me to walk away from because, I was all in. Even though I was looking stupid out here, I was still all in. But at the end of the day, all I did was one thing. I did one thing, guys. Even after all of the internet bashing that had my name surrounded, there was even a thing called the Crier Family Sector on YouTube. And some for the good, some for the bad, but they all went in on me. And they all went in on me based off of what someone had said about me. knowing that a lot of people really didn't know the truth, because sometimes I only responded to what was said about me, but I never actually really brought the stuff to YouTube. I never actually came to YouTube with just starting drama. All I did was responded to the stuff that was said about me. And every time I responded, people said, well, you shouldn't respond because it makes you look guilty. But then when you don't respond, it makes you look guilty. And so I woke up one day and I just accepted the fact that I have to give people what they want. Now, in giving people what they want when we no longer together, it means if I was financially taking care of you when we were together, that's what we were doing, because that's what a man does when he's with a woman and if he really cares about her. He's supposed to financially take care of her. And if she got other children that came into the picture, he's obligated, if he really cares for that woman, to, break her off and take care of her too, because that's what a man does. But when a relationship ends and it's over with and you guys go your own separate ways, and if there's kids involved, you're no longer responsible for that person's lifestyle. You're only responsible for the seeds that you created with that person. That's your responsibility. Let me break that responsibility down to some of the people who feel like that I should be ashamed of myself or that I'm wrong for allowing this and that to happen. When I say responsibility, I get put on child support. I pay it every month faithfully. Matter of fact, I pay it before the due date. It's due on the first of every month. I pay it a week and a half in advance to make sure that it gets there early. Part of that responsibility is also when my children are with me, whether it's the two that I have here in Texas or Damion, it's in Indiana. I make sure that I provide them with food, clothes, and everything. I make sure that they are good when they're with me. And part of my responsibilities is also showing up at certain events like doctor appointments, certain things at school, like parent-teacher conferences and little things like that. That's part of my responsibility as a parent. My responsibility is not to make sure that that person or persons are living the same lifestyle that they were living when we were together. When people make decisions to walk away from me in the relationship, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. What type of man would I be if I'm in a relationship with someone and then I'm financially taking care of someone? That makes my woman a side chick, right? Well, that's not what I'm gonna represent. And the reason why I'm making this video, because, I'm finna become a full-time dad. I had to save that for this part, guys. I won't go into too many details about that, but I'm finna become a full-time dad. And I'm very happy. I've actually set myself up for this a long time ago. I'm definitely up for the task of becoming a full-time dad. I just, I wanted to just put that part out there about me becoming a full-time dad. Again, I'm gonna tell you guys, like this situation right here that happened a few months ago, I can't really go into things on the internet because, as you guys know, when I tell you that, you guys, I've proven to you guys already that when I say something, I'm actually doing it. There is no cap when it comes to me. I've been standing on business this year. So yes, I'm gonna become a full-time dad. Everything that I've been doing as far as when I got this house right here, I was already kind of like set myself up, to take on the responsibilities, and with My situation, and you guys know what I got going on as far as having a baby on the way. And so I'm going to become a full-time dad anyway. And I am fine with that. I'm up for the responsibilities, man. I really am, because I want the best for mine. I've always have. I vowed that when I went to prison and I got out, I was never looking back. And it's been 20, maybe 30 years I've been home. I've never looked back. I've always been standing on business since I've been back out here. I can't help the stuff that you guys see. That has nothing to do with me. I can't help how people feel off some of the things that they are discovering. Again, that has nothing to do with me, because I'm the type of person, man, opportunity, I hate to say this right here. I hate to say this, but my hand has been forced. I'm gonna just say it. When you move on with your life and you give people what they want, they can't get mad because you gave them exactly what they asked for in front of the world. Opportunity doesn't go away. It never goes away. Opportunity don't go away. It just goes to the next person. Someone DM'd me today and was talking some trash about how I should feel bad about this, how I should be ashamed of myself for allowing this to happen. Listen, I don't feel bad, and I do not feel ashamed of anything, because everything that I've been doing up to this very point right here today is the right thing. Everything I do is the right thing. I don't have any regrets on any decisions that I made in my life. All I did was help people expedite the decisions that they made. Had nothing to do with me. You guys are not blind. Y'all seen a lot of stuff unfold on this platform right here. A lot of stuff unfold on this platform that was completely out of my hand. Even things that surrounded me. But you guys know what I did this year? I grabbed the bull by the horns. I took back power over my life. I spent money and got lawyers involved. And it's sad that I had to do it, but I did what I had to do. And I suggest anybody else do the same thing, because it works. It really works. I'm not going to be one of those dads sitting around not seeing my child because the mom is mad and don't want me to see my child. That's never happening again, bro. Never, ever. That's never happening again. And I just gave you guys a little bit part of me, and it's the whole situation was really sad from the jump anyway, because all I ever wanted to do was just be a father to my kids anyway. And that's what I do right now to this day, being a father to my children. As a matter of fact, this is my weekend. So I'll be picking them up Friday, which is tomorrow. It seems like, 2024 ended up having a really, really great ending to it. But I think 2025 is really finna pop. It's a lot of stuff that I don't even come on here and mention anymore. It's just so much stuff, man. It will blow your freaking mind. But I don't do that, because I try to steer away from all that crazy stuff that's going on. But I'm about to be a full-time dad. And honestly, at this point, there is nothing gonna stop it. So for the person who sent me the DM telling me that I should be ashamed of myself, nah, I ain't gonna be ashamed of myself at all. You should be ashamed of yourself for even sending me a message like that, because you have no idea what's really going on. But I guarantee you will be seeing me be a full-time dad. And I want you to tell me just how much of ashamed of myself that you think that I should be after that video drops. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna end this video off, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.